Hi, this is Earth Angel 222, and this is James back with another video. The title of this video is going to be "If you were of them, they would accept you as their own." I've been asked a lot of questions, like in the past, probably a couple of years, of what that really biblically means. Well, like I said, going back to my previous videos, there's this system that kind of runs everything here. I would call it like a satanic hive mind. You know, um, it's a system that keeps everybody in line, kind of. And some of us, most of us that are on this channel came into this existence. We were never accepted by that system. And there's a reason why. Well, we're chosen. We came here, and Father knew that if we were part of that system, we couldn't do his work here. And what is his work here? Well, we're here to lift others up. This realm feeds on negativity and drama, and you see it like in the news right now, like with Tom Brady, and the guy's a superhero, and they're trying to villainize him, they this world congratulates flesh, like beautiful women, money, and all of these other great attributes somebody might have, is they're overlooked for this stuff. I'm a Giants fan. I always will be, but I'm going to give Tom Brady his due. The guy's a superhero. Any man that can play that many years of football, and at 45 years old, he has a love for the sport, and his wife should have stuck by his side. She married an athlete. When you marry an athlete, Rocky said it best in his movies, we don't stop what we're doing. We don't, just because we get old. Like he was talking about when he was about to fight the Russian, his wife was basically trying to discourage him. He says, we don't stop. We are, we're heroes and we're warriors. Warriors don't die. They just keep going. That's why they're in this realm. Father, kind of chose us to do his work here. And it's never going to be easy here. And we're not going to be accepted here. Because it's not the people so much that are coming against us. It's the system running through them that's coming against us. And I'm sorry to rant on about Tom Brady, but I'm so tired of hearing about his wife and how, she, deserves so much better. This guy is a superhero, and I'm, like I said, this is coming from a Giants fan. Anybody that could play that level of a sport at 45 years old and go out even through adversity, do so well, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. And I'm tired of hearing about like how much sympathy we should feel for her. She married an athlete. That's what he is. She knew what she was getting into. And, when somebody stops and retires and then they realize they still love the sport, then let him play. I think that he needs somebody by his side that realizes who he is and accepts who he is. And I think that comes from a place of being in this realm and never be accepted here, Here's the thing. If somebody is not accepted here because they're a bad person, and they're going around doing great, I respect that 1,000,000%. But if somebody is hated because they're doing something they love, you know what? Who is somebody else to hate on that person? Do we hate others for, being themselves? Then why are we congratulating, this girl for, leaving him and just based on her looks and being a model? Who cares? I'm getting off topic here, but I had to add that in because I just think this guy is a superhero and he definitely deserves some recognition, and people stop giving these negative, and basically it goes back to this system. They just, everything is based on flesh and money here, and which doesn't matter, as fathers, earth angels here, we're here to, help others, the brokenhearted, the people that are hurting here, and we see things for what they are, and we give credit where credit's due and we build others up. But this system that has worked against us, our whole life can see that innocence and that pureness in us and does not like that because, we have influence here. When others see that there are a few here that don't follow what everybody else does, the Bible also says that, man preferred darkness because lest his deeds be exposed. The reason we're not accepted here is when we walk in the room, we're being our true self. And the darkness fears the light, because when they see us, it reflects back to, they can't hide. The light is on and they're mad, because they can't wear that false fake, mask in front of us or around us. It makes them uncomfortable, because when you're around somebody that's being authentic, if you're fake, you're never gonna feel comfortable. So that's what it is, why they don't accept us. Not because we're doing something wrong. And I'm sorry to get off on a rant on Tom Brady, but, I read all these things, and this guy is a superhero, and I think, this system that also, sees him as, it villainizes us the same way, and it has since the beginning. They want us to fail, because wanting us to fail makes them feel like they're winning here by being in darkness. So, this is a quick video, and like I said, it's called "If You Were of Them, They Would Accept You as Their Own." Most of us light workers, empaths, starseeds, we came here to abolish all family curses, and they end with us. And how they do is, we have no fear. We accept that what this is like a hacked realm. We came here at a higher consciousness, and we came here to end anything that was negative in our family lines, and also to, like I said, help the brokenhearted. Somebody said, well, what about like Christians and Catholics? Well, I'm going to give you the answer to that. There are good Christians, there are good Catholics, but there's a lot that are profess it through the mouth, but they don't feel it in their heart. If you're not going around trying to help others and trying to, support the underdogs, the people that are brokenhearted in this society, then what you have is religion, and it's not of the Lord. Father said he hates religion because it's the ways of man. It's not his ways. There's no love in religion. That's the difference, It's ritual. That's what it is. So that's another reason why, like, as empaths, light workers, starseeds, we're not accepted here, because we have the truth in us, and it's not religion. It's of the Lord. We're of the Lord. We're of the light, And the darkness hates the light, and that's what it boils down to. That's why they don't accept you here. So, I'm going to give some tips and advice to, abolish some of this stuff. Out loud every day, speak blessings over your life. Number one, pray. And, out loud, cancel all these curses and contracts that are active over your life, because you don't have to carry that stuff anymore. That was placed onto you to make sure that when you came here, you didn't do your work here. So if you felt small, then you couldn't help anybody else out. Well, you're here to feel big, because you're here on a big purpose. And lifting others up requires that you be high, not low. You can't do stuff from a low spot if you want to be high. You got to do it from a high spot if you're here to lead others. So these curses and family contracts over your life of not being good enough, being the scapegoat, being, the black sheep, though that's all false programming. It's just to make sure that you never, felt good enough so you could actually ascend to do the stuff you were meant to. Like I said, you can't help anybody else, by feeling small. You got to feel big. And it's your birthright to feel big. That was their stuff they were trying to project onto you, because they saw that you were like an empath, so that you could carry that stuff. You don't have to carry their baggages. You have to carry your own baggages. And your reality is based on Father's word, not their false programming, because it's just, this stuff just jumps generations. So basically it ends up in the person that is, I would say, spiritually sensitive. So that person is forced to carry this stuff out, because he's seen as like a good receptacle, or he or she is seen as somebody that can carry it. So you don't have to carry it. Just start out loud speaking against this. Start canceling curses like out loud every day, and claim blessings over your life every day. Pray every day, and go out and be confident in who you are, and take up space and speak to others authentically. Tell them the truth. And you know what? When you start loving and approving of yourself, you don't need, parents or sisters or false friends in your life that are here to see you do less. Those people that, if they don't want you to do better, those people are not your allies. They're your enemies. Parents and siblings that want to see you fail are not your friends. They don't love you. People that love you want you to do your work here, want you to be at your highest alignment, want you to succeed, want you to win, because that's what true love is. When I pick people up, like I said, I drive Uber. I truly care for these people. I want them to help them, and that's the definition, of why we're not accepted here, because this system is just like a hate system. It's just everybody feeds on each other, and it's like, what, we're here to lift others up, not try to tear others down so we could feel better. And, being an empath or a light worker or a starseed, your purpose is not to be torn down here. Your purpose is to lift others up. But in order to do that, first and foremost, you have to love yourself unconditionally. And you have to get rid of toxic narcissists and people that don't want you to win. And the reason they don't want you to win is your light makes them uncomfortable. You mirror to them, when they're in your presence, who they really are and the stuff that they're not willing to work on. And their stuff is not your stuff. Your stuff is your stuff. If there's stuff that you have to work out, you work it out. You don't blame others. You don't project on others. And if anybody makes you feel not good enough, that's just pure projection. That's their stuff they're trying to push onto you. You determine your worth, not anybody else. I think I'm going to end right there. But like I said, out loud every day, speak blessings on your life. Cancel all curses and contracts over your life, because you don't have to carry those anymore. Your approval comes from inside. Number one, it comes from the Lord. You're already approved of because he chose you. You're an empath, you're starseed, light worker. Basically, all of those things are earth angels. We're here to light and lead others. And we're here to show them the light. The light leads. It doesn't follow. We're not here to follow the system, because the system is broken. Like I said, it's a feed system. And they feed on each other's energies and trauma. And they thought we came here to do is to harvest our energy, because you're a light worker and you have power. And that otherwise people don't target people that don't have power. They target people that, they see as like a threat, like I said. And the reason they see us as a threat, because our light exposes their dark deeds, and our light shows their truth. And they don't want that to be seen. You can't do that. If they were real, they would have no problem with that. But if being fake, in our presence, it makes them very uncomfortable, because they can't hide. The light, you turn the light on, you see everything. So, like I said, I'm sorry about getting off topic with the Tom Brady thing, but, I'm tired of people villainizing, the good guy, and that's what it is. Why I said the title of this video is, if you were of them, they would accept you as their own, because you notice something, most of the time, the good guy is always blamed. And that's not a victim mentality. It's just this dark system is coming, against that person, or, they congratulate darkness. They love it because it feels more comfortable to them. No, that's one of us, You don't have to be one of them. You don't have to be one of us. You have to be one of you. I love you. Till next time, like I said, the title of this video, if you were of them, they would accept you as their own. Don't try to be of them. Try to be of the Lord. And that means building others up, congratulating others, lifting others up, extending your hand, showing true love, showing truth in life, and speaking your truth, and being authentic, taking up space, and not living in fear. Because this matrix is fear-based. So when you live in love, you're extinguishing those fear darts and bullets that are coming against you, because that's what this is to keep you from raising up, ascending, by keeping you in a state of fear or anger, So you're not going to be accepted here, not by everybody, but you will find your tribe here. You will meet people that love you, like, adoringly, and it won't be based on your looks, because looks, money, stuff of the world has no bearance. Who you are, your values inside, is why you're chosen. God bless you until next time. I love you. I'm James. And if anybody needs any, coaching or counseling, on narcissistic abuse recovery and self-validation and self-actualization, I gladly will help you. God bless you until next time.